This is it. This is the way we see it. This is the way we. This is the way. This is the way we see it. This is.
Boy, Cranston Cumberbatch.
And I'm Kawana Norman.
And this is the way we see it. We are here back in the home. We're back in home base. We had to take a break last week, which was a much needed break, but it was needed because we was at a movie premiere. Yeah. Yes, we were at the Hollywood screening of Agent X2 Quarantine, and it was a beautiful experience to be able to see the city come out in support of this Hollywood experience. And you know, a lot of people sometimes don't understand when you say Hollywood experience, exactly what that means. You know, we did it red carpet style, things of that nature. We celebrated the moment, but we kind of showed the movie in a different style. Okay. You know, to let this, because we're from here, and this is not a city that's known for film. Right. You know, so a lot of people don't really understand the process or what actually goes into filmmaking. Okay. And so we wanted to, as we've always done, invite the city to come along a journey with us along the process of us perfecting our film. I think that's a good idea. You know, and you know, and showing them, you know, just certain aspects like this is where we are in the perfection of getting it ready for the next step, and then here is some of the things that it took for us to get to this part. Right. You know, and allowing the city to, you know, like just really see behind the curtain of some things of what it takes to make film and all that good stuff in the city. So it was really, you know, a good experience for us because, you know, we got to see it on the big screen. We got to test some things out, and, you know, and to have people who support us, you know, wanting to be a part of that process, you know, was truly, I'm going to say tear-jerking. Because I would think so. Yeah, you know, I mean, no matter how many times that I've been on the big screen, you know, it's one of those feelings that you just never get over. You know, it's always like, wow, this is like really happening. Did you get positive feedback? Yeah. They enjoyed the film? Yeah, we got positive and real feedback. You know, people who really understood the process. Yeah. You had those who didn't really understand the process. They came with a little bit of a different expectation. Right. You know, but then once it was explained, it was like, okay, I get it. Right. But next time I'd rather like see the whole thing minus the behind the scenes. Okay, I gotcha. And that's understandable and respectable as well. But, you know, I think in the long run, it's more appreciated to know that we really like wanting home to really get in and see the work. You know, it's one thing to see the glitz and the glam of it all, but to know that there's some true grinding, you know, and that we're like constantly. Took for us to get to this point. Right, exactly. And so, so yeah, we were just excited, you know, just to even get to that place and be in this position to do that, and to allow so many community members to see themselves for the first time on the big screen, you know, ever. That was amazing. Like, who had no thoughts, dreams, or aspirations of ever being up there. Okay. And even if they did have aspirations, they, you know, in this area, because we're not a film, you know, community like that, you know, the chances of that happening is like I have to go to Atlanta or somewhere else. California. In order for me to be able to experience what this moment feels like, you know, be able to walk a red carpet and know that I'm in something, you know. And so it just felt real good to be able to showcase that to the city. So super excited about that. So that's why we weren't on the air last Thursday. A very good reason why. Yes, but we're back, baby, and we're here to talk about our shows, which are back as well. Yes. And you know, and before we get into those shows, we're gonna go ahead, Kawana. Go ahead with your breaking news, because guess what? It is football season. Football is back, baby. Yes. America football season has begun. We've already been through week 1. Yes, we have. And I think it was an exciting week. It was a very exciting week 1. I think for those of us who are like football starved, I know I watched pretty much every game.
I think
that came on.
I was talking to someone and they was like, everyone has been waiting for football.
Yeah.
So everyone's happy right now.
Yeah. And then you had so many changes happen over the offseason. You had some coaches leave, some coaches get promoted. Right. You had some players get switched to totally different teams.
Exactly.
You had players totally get switched to different teams. Yeah. And now to see how those teams now gel together and see those dynamics build and see who rises to the top.
And then you're seeing too that they still have work to do.
Oh yeah, definitely. It was a shortened preseason,
right?
So and preseason is primarily for the newer players that you want to see, if how they handle being now at this portion of the game.
Exactly.
So
But I think it was an exciting week 1. We have a game tonight.
Yep, we do.
I believe the game starts at 7.
Yes.
And it's the Kansas City Chiefs against the
Chargers.
Yes.
San Diego Chargers.
So that should be a good game.
Are they San Diego still? Or are they the LA Chargers?
I think they're LA.
It's still in California.
Yes.
San Diego, Los Angeles, you're still in Cali. So they're the California Chargers. No, I'm kidding.
That's why I just wanted to say the Chargers. But that game comes on tonight at 7.
Yeah.
So that should be an exciting game.
Yeah. Two good teams. I mean, the Chargers definitely, last year showed some promise.
Right.
And I know that they really made some acquisitions over the offseason to kind of help bump and beef them up a little more. So we'll see tonight how they hold up. But Kansas City,
I was gonna say Kansas City, they looked pretty good week 1.
Very good.
Yes,
week
they did.
And not to cut off your soul, but Tyreek Hill is now with the Dolphins.
Yes.
So to see one of your main stars gone, the fastest dude on your team, gone.
Yep.
How would they? I mean, they still was a solid team, but he definitely was a difference maker.
He was. But hey, they look good.
It looks really, really good. I mean,
Patrick
Pat Mahomes
like he was okay.
In true Patrick Mahomes fashion, playing the game the way he loves to play it. Making things happen, throwing the off kilter passes. On the run, sidearm, shuffle passes, you name it. He was doing it all.
Yeah. I was watching the news this morning, and of course they was talking about Tampa Bay, talking about the Bucks and everything, getting ready for week 2, playing in New Orleans.
Yeah.
And how they are looking to break that
curse.
Yes.
Gosh, it's a curse.
And
something voodoo is up in there.
They were interviewing some of the players, and because of course they had to bring up the fact that they'll be playing one of their ex.
Yeah, Jameis. Jameis is back.
Teammates, and they were saying stuff like, "Oh yeah, I can't wait to tackle him or do this or do that." Yeah. And I know it's all in good fun and everything, but it's like,
it's going to be interesting.
Remember what happened last year?
Yeah. I mean, the third string quarterback came in and won that game.
Yeah. So
I mean, it was like Jameis got hurt, maybe right before halftime.
Yeah.
And they went through the second string. And they ended up having to put the third string in there.
Yeah.
And it was like they still won the game.
So that's going to be interesting. And I'm pretty sure Jameis is feeling some type of way also.
Because he got hurt against his former team.
So
he's got something to prove.
Which he was playing well before he got hurt. So it's like, I'm pretty sure he's feeling some type of way.
He is. He definitely is. He's looking for some personal get back.
Yeah.
And for me, I'm torn because I am a Jameis Winston fan.
I am too.
I really was rooting for him when he was with the Bucks. I mean, if anybody was defending that man and his position on this team, I was even when they said they were going to bring Brady, I was still like, no, And then when they were talking about trading him, I was still like, no, keep him as the backup. So when Brady leaves, I was like, you got the perfect Why would you do that?
But then he went and sat up on the Drew Brees.
And then Sean Payton as being a quarterback coach.
Exactly.
As well. So,
and I saw a recent interview with Jameis, and he seems to be feeling positive about the year.
Yeah.
So hopefully, as the year
And
goes on,
he played good last week, especially in the fourth quarter.
So,
I mean, matter of fact, the majority of their points came in the fourth quarter when he heated up, and it was just like boom, 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 boom.
and you know what people's like, oh, he has to play like that the whole game. He can't wait to. And you're right. You're right.
But if he can turn them Jets on in the fourth quarter, which is one of the most important quarters of the game, and put you up in position to win,
Then hey,
I mean, yeah, you prefer that happen earlier, but for him to be able to do that, so imagine he does that in the fourth quarter against another team, and he's been doing that. Let's say he's been keeping up with you during the game, and then he turns it up in the fourth quarter.
Yeah.
Come on, man. Yeah. You know. So anyway, he definitely is. He has always been a remarkable quarterback. He definitely has the potential and has shown that he can definitely take a team there. You know.
Exactly.
And you know, so we're gonna see what happens tonight as the Bucks and the Saints play. Of course, I want the Bucks to win.
I know you do.
I do. I want the Bucks to win regardless of Jameis. Sorry, bro. But, you know, I want you to have a good game. I don't want the loss to be because of you.
Yes. See, I'm so serious. If they lose, I don't want to be.
I don't want it to be because of you.
That's going to be so easy for everyone to jump on that bandwagon.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
I don't want it to be because of you. I just want it to be because y'all got lit up.
Right.
And, you know, and all that good stuff. And I mean lit up in a way that, you know, our offense does great. Our defense does well in, you know, defending against you. Yeah. But I want you, sir, to have a good game where you got some. Hopefully, whoever y'all play next, y'all will win. Yeah. And so.
Exactly.
Yeah, but I definitely need that curse to get broken tonight, you know, so that we can move on and not have to wait till, you know, it comes down to for us to have to like get past y'all in order for us to even be able to make it. But I see Jam is ready for us to talk about something else because she's showing. She's showing
the one thing, and then we'll get ready with the clips. The main breaking news was Phoenix Suns owner being suspended for a year and fined $10 million for his actions, for his mistreatment of his employees, staff.
Wow. So mistreatment, we're talking like
it was
racial.
It's racial, sexual. It's
everything.
Allegations.
Jeez.
And the investigation began in November, and they finished it up 2 days ago and announced the suspension and the fine.
Wow.
Yes.
Wow.
So that was the breaking news. Phoenix Suns owner.
$10 million. I mean, I don't care who you are. $10 million is still a lot of money.
Yes. So.
I mean, even if, that's still a lot of money. Jam, is $10 million a lot of money? Yeah. That's a lot of money. That is a lot of money.
But he was using the N-word. He was just
everything.
He was just acting up.
Yeah.
Doing the most.
And you know, a lot of times when people have a lot of something, you begin to get in your head that you're above certain things, and you know, no one can touch me. I can do what I want, and that there's no repercussions for a lot of the things that you put out there. But you know, hey, truth still remains. No matter how much money you got, you know, respect is respect. And when people want it and you're not giving it, they're gonna find a way to bring you down and humble you enough to make you do just that. Respect them and it. So sorry, bro, I can't even say bro. Sorry, sir. I can't even say sir. Sorry, man, for what happened to you. But hopefully you have learned from the mistake and is willing and open to grow from it and not look at it as, you know, they all out to get me. But no, just all out to help you be a better boss. You know, at the end of the day, and you know, really care about your people and not think you're above, you know, reproach, and all that good stuff. So, you know, but anyway, But tonight, shifting because our time is fleeting away.
Yes.
But shifting tonight, The Woman King hits the movie theaters.
Yes.
And it is an amazing thing to see how women are coming together, at least all over the city here. In St. Pete. They're doing like watch parties. They getting turned up.
And I'm pretty sure that's happening all over.
Yeah.
Because this movie was so anticipated. Everybody was looking forward to it. I watched the interview of Oprah and Viola Davis, and she said this role right here was one of the most challenging roles of her career.
Because not only did she have to become African, she also had to like metamorphosize her body. She had to like get in shape.
She is like a what did she say? I think she's like 57 or something like that. So and the muscles in the body don't move the way it did when you was 27. Exactly.
So at 57 and having to like now control your diet if she wasn't already doing that, but modified even more so that things happen a lot faster for the sake of the fact that you're filming and, being one who is in the industry.
And she's already a great actress, but she had to take on that physical role
as well, And and in the film world, if you're running, you're really only running from here to there,
right?
But you still have to run from here to there.
Exactly.
And a lot of things you just can't fake. Yep. And so, it's really all good to know that she was committed to the role. And then the cast. She has an amazing cast of young women, middle-aged women, just women, period, who have come together. And they did a great job casting. And I'm just excited myself to personally see.
I can't wait to see it.
I'm trying to get in on somebody's VIP list myself tonight to see if I can squeeze in and get a chance to be at somebody's watch party. They renting out movie theaters. left and right.
Please, I want to be there.
Yeah, it's like, hey, so if anybody got this is going and can squeeze me in with them, let me know. The number's right here. Call us and just say, hey, Cranston, I got you. Kawana, I got you. We're looking for 2 tickets for tonight's VIP screening down at the Sundial AMC or wherever you watching it at. Right. If you streaming it somewhere, I don't know if Disney Plus or something like that.
They're not streaming it yet, but who's to say they won't?
Yeah, who's to say? So if you somehow got a backdoor way of showing this movie tonight, please let us know and invite us to the party. We'd love to come and be a part of your watch party and watch this history be made on tonight. We were going to show the trailer. Okay, so they working on it. Our team in the background.
An evil is coming that threatens our kingdom, our freedom. But we have a weapon they are not prepared for.
My king, the Europeans wish to conquer us. They will not stop until the whole of Africa is theirs. We must fight back for our people.
Maneska, you are asking me to take them to war.
Some things are worth fighting for.
Don't know, take my power. Don't know, take my power.
You are called to join the king's guard.
Don't know, take my power.
No kingdom in all of Africa shares this privilege. Train hard, fight harder. We fear no one. And we fear no pain. I offer you a choice. Fight or we die. warrior, you must kill your tears.
We are the spear of victory. We are the blade of freedom. We are the home.
Don't never take my power, my power, my power. Don't never take my power, my power.
Hey man, look!
Yeah, I was so
listen.
into the
Oh
trailer.
my gosh, this trailer is wow! I mean, whew, jeez,
What can we say?
yeah, it's really one of those you can't wait to see it. I mean, wow, yeah.
Yeah.
So anyway, Viola Davis. I'm sure it's going to be in line for another award for this movie.
I was gonna say Oscar nod.
Oscar nod. I mean,
Oscar nod.
just from we ain't even seen her do nothing yet, but you be in motion, and already I got a feeling.
Because she's such a great actress.
She is.
I love just about everything she's done.
Yeah.
So.
And I mean, and in the trailer, she has that look of a woman of power.
Yes.
The look of a woman that means business.
You should have seen Oprah when she was interviewing her. She was like, "Oh, I can't wait."
yeah. And I know Oprah couldn't wait to get that interview.
Okay.
Because this is history being made right now, and women's empowerment has really been increasing over the past years. Like since the pandemic hit, there really has been a movement towards women being more empowered to be powerful. And it's a beautiful thing to witness and see, because a lot of women have had to step into certain roles, and to now finally be respected for having to have done that and do that, for whatever reasons, be it ambitions, be it for sake of survival, being respected for it and having opportunities to now earn more, and not be and be looked at more equal than less than.
Exactly.
Has really been a fight, especially if you're looking to be in this position that was once deemed for this, and you're vying for it. And if you're proving that, hey, I'm capable of managing and keeping up at this level, then why treat me any different? Same thing as us as blacks, where we're fighting for and still fighting for, to this day for, to be viewed as an equal and not less than. And so, Women King is definitely going to help change a lot in this forward movement of women's empowerment and respect of women, period. Because women hold up a lot of backs.
Yes.
Their strength, their resiliency, it just goes unmatched when it comes to what they have to endure, what you have to endure. I keep talking they as if you're not one, but yes. But for what you as women have to endure, on a day-to-day, especially from an emotional place. And so to see a movie like this, I think is really going to do a lot to inspire a lot of people, especially young black girls and things of that nature, who get to see, people like them.
When you said that, there's a trailer out there somewhere, because they did a live action version for The Little Mermaid. Yeah. And it's a commercial, and it's like showing Ariel, and she's singing and stuff like that. And you have black girls all over the world saying, "Mommy, she's a black girl," or they're just amazed to see someone like them on the big screen. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what that commercial is, but I saw it the other day.
We'll try and pull it up.
And it just made me just get goosebumps.
I saw one that was the opposite. It was a little white girl watching the trailer for Little Mermaid, and at the end when they give Ariel's face reveal, show that she's a black girl. You hear her singing and all that good stuff throughout. and you're looking at the white girl, and you can't really tell what her reaction is, you know. And then at the end, when the trailer ends, the white girl looks at her mom, and she's like, "That was Whitney Houston, wasn't it?"
No.
Yeah.
I want to see that
And
one.
for her to think it was Whitney Houston just from voice and know that she's black, but she doesn't care that she's black.
No.
She's just like, "That was Whitney Houston, wasn't it?" And this girl couldn't have been no more than 6.
That's why we
6 or
know
7.
that racism and stuff like that, that's taught.
Yeah, it is.
They're not born that way.
It is.
It's something that's taught.
Yeah.
You know?
And I mean, and everyone is looking for some level of inspiration. All of us. I don't care who you are. We're looking for something to inspire us to want to be great, to want to do good things, or want to become something.
Yeah.
And to be able to see that represented in all forms on television and movies and things of that nature, that's what enriches and enlightens. And for us to be black, you know, growing up, I mean, I remember all of the superheroes, as far as we were concerned, they was white.
Yeah.
But at the same time, it was like, if I could be a superhero,
I want to be
right, and we're able to name them off,
Exactly.
you know, but they were white.
Yeah.
And, you know, so imagine if they were black,
Yeah.
how much more relatable they'll be to us, you know.
That's why we embraced Black Panther the way we did.
Yeah,
because we were like, that's our first superhero.
Right, that like looks like us,
that looks like
moves like
us.
us, come from a place that we potentially came from, and all that good stuff. So, you know, but to be able to make those correlations helps. But at the same time, we as people, to go back to your point, to say how race is taught, we can still look at a being and see what that person does that's great, and be inspired by that to want to become that, you know, or pursue that as an occupation, you know, all that good stuff. So anyway, but we got The Woman King. That's really one of the biggest things happening right now. Shows that we're watching as we kind of count down, because we're running out of time. But
we're watching some good shows.
We're watching some good shows.
Some good shows
have returned.
Yes.
Some good shows got some spinoffs that's really taken off as we get into these newer seasons. One of those shows being House of Dragons.
Yes.
Which is the spinoff of Game of Thrones, which is a prequel.
And I have watched all 4 episodes.
Man. And when you know a story, we know how Game of Thrones ended. Right. You know, and to go back and to be able to see some beginnings, like how it got to, you know, this place. And that kind of is the theme of like our last 2, maybe 3 week shows, 3 weeks of shows. Now these shows are coming back, even going back into Raising Kanan, which we'll talk about here in a hot second. But as far as House of Dragons, going back and them giving us some free story, you know, to see.
You know, we're gonna see how these characters became the people that they are.
Yeah.
That they were, I should say, in Game of Thrones. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know where they came from.
Yeah.
Their descendants and all of that.
Right. So the people that we've come to know through Game of Thrones, we get to see. But we're going to show that trailer for House of Dragons right now.
War is afoot.
The dream. It was clearer than a memory. And I heard the sound of thundering hooves, splintering shields and ringing swords. And I placed my heir upon the Iron Throne. And all the dragons roared as one.
I consider the matter urgent. That of your succession.
Who else would have a claim?
The firstborn child.
Rhaenyra. No queen has ever sat the Iron Throne.
The king has an heir, Daemon Targaryen.
I will not be made to choose between my brother and my daughter.
Rhaenyra's succession will be challenged. Knives will come out.
You are the king. Your duty is to take a new wife.
I have decided to name a new heir. I'm your heir. War is afoot.
Do you think the realm will ever accept me as their queen?
A woman would not inherit the Iron Throne, because that is the order of things.
When I'm queen, I will create a new order.
Your family has dragons. They are a power men should never have trifled with.
If Rhaenyra comes into power, she can cut off any challenge to her succession.
I am to inherit the Iron Throne. She will block my way.
Our hearts remain as one.
Oh, our hearts were never one. Have you never imagined yourself on the Iron Throne? Where is duty? Where is sacrifice? How they see you as you are.
I mean,
doesn't that look exciting?
Yes, very exciting.
Yes.
I mean, I can't wait for the newer episodes to come out.
And it's every Sunday.
Every Sunday.
Every Sunday night.
Every Sunday on HBO. Look, people, when I tell you these are some good shows, these are some good shows. Segueing into Raising Kanan.
My goodness, I don't even know what
where to begin with
yes.
that. Raising Kanan is such a good story. And again, you know, if you've watched Power, you know the Kanan story as an adult.
Right.
But to see how Kanan became Kanan.
Kanan and Jukebox.
Right. And Jukebox. Yes. To see how they became the characters that we've come to know in Power. It really is a cool thing to watch. And I mean, shout out to the writers, you know, for both the Power series and the spinoffs. I mean, impeccable writing.
I mean,
for these engaging storylines that just pull you in, and it's like, even though you know, it's like to see how it got there. It's just something that's just exciting to watch, you know. And I know we probably gonna be the same way with God once we like die and go to heaven. You know, we're gonna be like, can you like rewind back to when I was and show me, you know, and watch all this stuff. I mean, not that we trying to see any of that right now. Please, Lord, give us a little longer time. But the point is to be able to go back and like see some of these origin stories, you know, of how people came to be who they are and the things that turned and changed them from where they could have went this way to them going that way, be it right or wrong.
I think Kanan was wanting to be one way, but his mom, she's just not giving up.
Yeah.
She wants him to be the heir to her throne, and she's forcing him into it.
Yeah. And you know, and I believe also at one point she didn't want that because she wanted to protect him at all costs, but he kept expressing an interest in protection of his mother.
And trying to protect her. I don't, to be honest with you, Rock, to me, she always wanted this for him. And don't get me wrong. I love the actress that's portraying her. She's doing a hell of a job. Yeah. But do I like Rock? No.
As a mother, no.
No.
I mean, she's in the drug game. She's a drug kingpin.
And I mean, she's doing it, but
she has to manage, you know, and then on top of that, having a child. And then for your child to realistically be a cop's child.
Yes, and it's like she knew that all along. She did. But she
had her reasons.
Exactly.
You know.
Especially
when he made the decision to become a cop. Because I believe that all of this happened prior to him, like even becoming a cop. It might have been in the time frame where he was making a choice of going to cadet to the academy.
Yeah.
Or something to that effect.
So you would rather him be the son of a
drug kingpin.
That's
then,
the legacy you want for your child.
Yeah, I mean, but it's a rich legacy.
But
Short-lived legacy for some. Because that is a dangerous, brutal game, and the lifespan as a kingpin.
And to be honest with you, the only person that Rock cares about is Kanan.
Yeah.
Anybody else can get it. They can. That, and I'm saying that including Marvin and what's the other
Lou.
one? And Lou. She doesn't. You know what I'm saying? They're expendable to her, if you ask me.
Yeah, they are. They are. I mean, expendable at a lengthy extent. Because for her to put them down, it's going to take a little more. They would almost have to do something to Kanan in order for her to really, she'll send them away. She may hurt them or something to that effect.
But she would do it.
Yeah, she would.
Even though they're her brothers.
Yeah.
She would. The only one she cares about is Kanan.
Yeah, I mean that's her son. That's
Seriously.
That's bone of her bone,
Anybody
flesh of her
else?
flesh. So yeah,
she will cut you off.
Yeah.
No, throw away. Yeah, she's ruthless.
She is. But look, y'all. Those are the shows that we are watching right now. Currently, House of Dragons, Raising Kanan, and of course NFL football.
Yes, and Queen Sugar.
Queen Sugar. Yes,
for the last season.
Yes, Queen
Sugar. So
Sugar.
this is the series finale this season.
Yeah, and Queen Sugar's been going for a while.
Yes, and it started last Tuesday. It comes on every Tuesday night.
Mm-hmm. What channel?
OWN.
Of course, it's Oprah's show.
Yes.
So,
and it started off good, very good. So you can just imagine what the rest of the season is going to be like.
And I love seeing those shows to where you see the kids become adults. Yes. You see them change through the seasons. And
then the characters have Ralph Angel in the beginning was a knucklehead, just a messed up, just a mess.
Yeah.
Now he's this responsible family man.
See the evolution of people.
Yes.
And one of the things I like about Queen Sugar is that it's very relatable. Mm-hmm. I mean, you can drop into any black neighborhood or any upper echelon black society, and you will see the same exact people, same exact circumstances once you get into the inner depths of them. But it is really very relatable. Shout outs to the writers of Queen Sugar. Yes. I mean, obviously for you to have this length of longevity, as far as being a show, it shows that you've had a good staff of writers and interchangeable people in the interim of that to help keep this storyline going to where it sustains our interest. And those are the shows that we like talking about.
Yes.
So anyway, be on the lookout for those things. Next week, we may be coming to you with some new things. We definitely going to be talking about the current shows we're watching now because they're in their newer seasons. And hopefully you'll be able to catch up with us and call in and, give us your thoughts. Tell us what shows you're watching as well, if it's something we haven't mentioned.
Power goes to begins November 17th.
Ooh, in November, be here before you know it.
Yes.
So, yes, the Power series is definitely taking over TV, and it is worth watching. And I'm just so happy to have so many great shows to be able to sink my downtime into.
Right. That's right.
And so, with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, we will see you guys next week. Actually, no. Special announcement. There will be no show next week because next Thursday is my birthday. So yes, I will be celebrating that in all kinds of ways.
Okay.
With the many people that I know and love and, want to help celebrate the fact that I exist on the planet. And so I'm grateful for that. And I definitely don't want to let anybody down in any capacity that wants to help celebrate life in general. Not just me, but just life in general. And, being able to have good people to be around you that support you and want to be happy that you're here. Yes. And so I'm grateful for that. So no show next Thursday. There'll probably be a rerun of this show or a show previous. But either way, just know that we're celebrating well. and we'll be celebrating life, and we'll be building more memories to come and talk about for years to come in a positive way. And yeah, so looking forward for that. So happy birthday to me early.
Happy birthday.
And all of the people that's born on the cusp of September 22nd. All the Virgos in the house, shouts out to y'all.
My youngest son is September 25th.
See, there you go. See, good people born in September. And so, and then the Libras, because I'm on the cusp of Libra, I got to give Libras a shout out as well. I'm in between the two signs, so, I show love to both. But definitely, two signs that definitely have rewarded me in life. Virgos are very passionate. Libras are all about balance, and so I'm passionately balanced in everything that I do.
I like that.
And I'm grateful to be able to be that kind of person, because it's helped me so much understand so many things and principles of life, and allowed me to be able to navigate and maneuver through this journey of life a lot smoother as I mature. So thank God for the age, I thank God for the stage, and I thank God for the people around me that help me to be able to enjoy all of it. So with that being said,
that's a great way to end the show.
Yes, I'm Cranston Cumberbatch.
I'm Kawana Norman.
And this is the way we see it.